What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Tap Their Reviews. Today I got a special guest. Let them know who you is.
I'm Sandy the George, aka Sandy for short. My real name is Megan, but everybody calls me Sandy, and I have the Sketchily Clad podcast. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So today we trying Frankly Organic Vodka. Have you ever even heard of this? Like I've heard of it, of course, because I got it. But it's a strawberry flavored and lemon flavored vodka. So it's a strawberry flavored with, I guess, hints of lemon. And it's made in the United States. It's made in Texas.
Okay.
I want to say Austin, Texas. So I'm gonna crack this bottle open. You can let them know what you've been doing during the quarantine, a little bit more about Sketchily Clad podcast, because I've done checked out a couple of the episodes. So what you been up to?
So I've literally been working this entire pandemic. I am in the healthcare field, and I work in sales as well. So we've been working. We've been booked and busy this whole time, and
Okay.
I've been trying to work on my podcast. And just to give people a little bit about my podcast, it's a 20-somethings podcast that I tell people because I just never want to narrow it down to one thing.
I forgot to shake it. Go ahead.
I never want to just narrow it down to one particular thing because, you know, I'm assuming you're definitely in your 20s too. So, like, we go through a lot of shit in our 20s.
Amen.
And a lot of people, when we talk about stuff, you never realize how common it is for everybody to go through the same thing. You know, we all go through the same growing pains at some point. So, I'm here to talk about mine. And I'm crazy. So, I be having stories. I get myself in situations. So,
Shaking
y'all
my
should
head.
check me out.
Oh yeah. And what platform?
I'm on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify, and I just started posting my podcast on YouTube. So.
Okay. So I just pulled this vodka, and of course, like it say shake well because this shit organic. Like it be having that little mushy stuff at the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Good, though.
I hope it's good. Anything else about this vodka? It's a 60 proof, so it's 30% alcohol by volume, and we finna pick it up. Usually on Tap In Reviews, we look at it, smell it, see what it smell like. You think you go, ooh?
It smells good.
You like that smell?
It smells like fruit snacks because I eat a lot of fruit snacks.
What kind of?
Usually I'll get like the berries and cherries kind or the strawberry, like Welch's.
Yeah,
It smells like candy. This gonna be good. Let's hope it's good because it's vodka. You know how vodka be.
Yeah. It say shake well on the side, and it says splash of club soda optional. So, but you know, on Tap That Review, we drink everything straight. So, you think you gonna like?
I feel like I will.
I don't know. I'm
She's a
having
sweet
mixed
kind of
reviews.
girl.
I smell strawberry, and I do kind of smell like the little lemon under it.
Has some very nice sweet notes. It's a little thick for a vodka.
Yeah, that shit thick. But so let's tap this in. What you want to tap it into?
Growth, because that's what 2021 is gonna be about.
Oh yeah, 2021.
Here we go. I like that.
It tastes organic.
I was supposed to drink the whole thing.
No, you good.
Oh.
You know, everybody say, usually I just leave a little bit because
I was about to say, ooh.
I be trying to taste it. You know what I'm saying? Let me shake it up because I know we're going to end up pouring it on the rocks.
It went down real smooth for me.
So what does it taste like to you?
It's sweet. Like, the vodka doesn't really bite. Like, that's my thing with vodka. Most vodka, there's a bite. It has a little bit of burn to it, but it's not like a usual burn. So, I like that. That's real smooth. And I feel like this would be a nice little summertime drink.
Yeah.
That's the barbecue drink for the ladies who want to be cute.
And if y'all watching y'all figure, it's organic and gluten-free. So, hey, listen.
How many calories in it?
96 per serving. So, 1.5.
That's really not bad.
So, a shot is 96 calories, which ain't bad. And it's, actually, one other thing about this vodka, 1% of their sales go to help animals or some shit.
Well, we love a good cause.
Yeah. So, help the dogs out and the cats and the other animals.
Fuck that. I'm allergic to them.
So, we going to try it on the rocks. So, I'm going to shake it up again because this stuff be settling. And it's already chilled, y'all, because it said serve chilled. So, I don't know if this rock's going to make a big difference.
And I know organic stuff, if you don't chill, it will spoil.
and see.
But it's not alcohol, so I don't know.
Yeah, so cause crazy, I didn't chill this until yesterday. So like, if it's spoiled, we drinking some spoiled liquor.
The alcohol will kill the germs. It'll be alright.
Yeah.
I like this ice bar. I noticed it on your other reviews. I was like, this cute.
Oh yeah. I need to drop a video telling people how to get these ice balls. So we're gonna tap this in again. And we're gonna tap this into Scantily Clad Podcast growing and tap the reviews growing. Oh yeah, and this a Clubhouse link up, y'all.
Clubhouse. That's nice. For it to be a vodka, it's real nice.
I like it. Do you think it changed much on the ice?
Not much. I feel like as the ice melts a little bit, it'll give it a slightly different taste.
Okay.
But that's straight. That was it.
So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna let this thing sit, and then like later on in the review, we're gonna taste it again to see what that ice did to it.
Bet.
So on Tapped In Reviews, we rate everything 1 to 7. 1 being trash, 7 being perfect, number of completion. That's why I chose 7, because everybody do 1 to 5, everybody do 1 to 10. We're gonna do 1 to 7. So 3.5 middle ground. So what you give it? You can go neat and on the rocks, or you can just give it a rate.
Okay, so neat, I'm gonna definitely give it a solid 6.
Okay.
Simply because I feel like they could have did more with the flavor, as far as it being a vodka, and as far as it being a berry flavored vodka.
Yeah.
I do like the smoothness of it. The alcohol is definitely there in it, but I feel like they could have did just a little bit more with the flavor. But on neat, I like it. On the rocks, I feel like it's okay. Like, there are a few things that I like on the rocks. I'm more of a cocktails kind of person if it's on the rocks. But it has potential.
Okay, so you give it a 6-hour round?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see what I would give this. I'm not actually a vodka person, but I ain't gonna lie. Since Tapped In Review started, I've been liking a lot of vodkas. This one ain't bad, especially for everything all the benefits it has is being organic and gluten-free and 96 calories and 0 grams of fat.
It's got 6 carbs, though.
Yep.
Ladies, just be a little careful.
So, for what it is, I'm gonna give it I gotta give it a 4. It's a 4. But 4 not bad. I mean, it's 3.5 halfway, so this is a little more than half. So,
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's about a 4. And on the rocks, actually, I like it better on the rocks because it's like a little lemon bite when I taste it neat on my tongue. And on the rocks, I don't get that. So, I gotta give it a 4.5 on the rocks. So, 4.5. You gave it a 6. Hey, real talk, y'all. If y'all looking for something that's healthy and and not healthy at the same time, this it.
Lit up.
Would you buy this?
I would. Now, if they have more flavors, because for me personally, I don't really gravitate towards strawberry stuff. I like cherry flavored things or raspberry flavored things.
What about blueberry?
Blueberry is cool. I hate blackberries.
What about pomegranate?
Love pomegranate. But it depends, because some folks mess it up when it comes to liquor. But you can never really go wrong with like cherry and raspberry as far as I'm concerned. So I feel like they could do a little bit more with the flavor. But now that I think about it with the lemon, I feel like that's the reason why that bite isn't there. Because that's usually what I do with my tequila.
Yeah.
Put lemon or lime in it, and it usually helps mellow it out. Yeah, I'm a tequila kind of girl.
Me too. Not a girl, but I'm a tequila person. I was going to say, only reason I asked with blueberry and pomegranate because I know for a fact they got blueberry and pomegranate flavor. So they got different flavors other than this.
So is it just like, is it blueberry lemon or is it...
That's a good question. We're going to have to go on the website and look.
Yeah, because blueberry and lemon usually work so good together because for a lot of people, I don't know if people know because I may have talked about it, I may have not, but I used to work at a bakery. And blueberry lemon is like the easiest thing to sell.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A lot
of people like blueberry lemon stuff.
Blueberry, what you had, like blueberry lemon muffins or something?
Yeah, and then we would do like pound cake. Because that was my thing. Like, I would always tell people, they're like, what do you want to put up front? Like, we need to fill up the extra cakes. I'm like, I'm finna make a couple loaves of pound cake. So I would do strawberry lemonade pound cake. And I remember like the biggest thing, how I knew I was just doing shit right. People would come up there and be like, I heard that y'all had a strawberry lemon pound cake, and they're like, oh, the pastry people only make it upon request, or it's a specialty item. I was like, folks is coming for my pound cake?
So, the stuff you did at the bakery, can you go home and do the same thing?
Of course. It just sucks when you don't have industrial size equipment. Like having an industrial size oven, having an industrial size mixer, and then at the bakery, because it wasn't my money, I could just whip something up together. Like, they got eggs, they got flour, they got all this types of, like, my favorite thing that I used to like to make were compotes. So it's basically like...
You said compotes? Mm-hmm. What's that?
It's like, you basically get berries and you kind of get a little bit of them to mush, and you put sugar and you kind of do whatever other spices you want to do. And it's kind of like a jam, so to speak. Oh, okay. But it has more whole berries and fruits in it. But things like that, it was just easy to whip stuff up.
Gotcha.
But now that I'm at home, I be like, I gotta go to the store.
And this gonna be expensive.
Exactly. Like, all that stuff they used to have.
What would you mix this with?
To be honest, probably like Sprite.
Okay. I probably would lean towards
Sprite. Or club soda. Like it says, I'm good with, I don't like club soda, so to speak, but I would probably use like a seltzer water. Okay.
I thought that was the same, I ain't gonna lie.
No, like, okay, so club soda ain't got no flavor to my knowledge.
I heard it taste like TV static.
That's a good way to put it. That's a perfect way to put it. But, like, with seltzer water, you know how, like, they have the sparkling water at the store in those bottles that's, like, calorie-free and it's, like, flavored. I would probably get, like, a strawberry seltzer water and put it over that. Okay. And just have something to sip on.
Yeah, I probably would do that, or definitely a Sprite. Maybe even ginger ale, maybe.
Yeah, maybe I should just try that. I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, we might both try it later on. So, usually on Tap In Reviews, I get someone to compare this spirit or whatever we drinking to something in real life, like be person, place, thing, idea, whatever you want to compare this to. What would you compare this to?
This puts me in the mindset of being on a beach in the summertime in Alabama. Nowhere else but Alabama.
Orange Beach, I'm assuming, because that's the only beach. Yes. That's the only beach in Alabama, ain't it?
I know, yeah, like Orange Beach and that Foley area, but yes, definitely Orange Beach. That's exactly where I was going with it. Like, I could imagine myself just being out there, because I will get in the ocean in Alabama. Their water is pretty.
It is.
I can swim a good bit, but I don't get too far. I'm short, so I let the water come up to back here on me. But
we actually took a trip to Orange Beach. It was a dope ass trip. Like, Orange Beach is dope. Man, so many white folks there though. Man.
It is. But the thing about white folks, when it's like a common ground, like tailgating and beaches and shit like that, especially if they've been drinking, white folks be cool as fuck.
Come on, man, let's grab a beer.
Yeah, like, want something to drink? You good? You good? That's how I remember college. I'm not gonna get it too deep into my story time, but college, white people be so nice at parties. I be like, yes. But yes, this is exactly where that puts me in the mindset.
Orange Beach, Alabama spirit right here. Frankly Organic. Straight out of Texas.
Summertime favorite. Because I've never been to Galveston Beach, so maybe that might be a Galveston kind of thing, but...
Yeah, I ain't never been there either. And it's in Texas, right? Mm-hmm. I ain't never been there either. So, on Tap In Reviews, we have a section called Two Turn. I know you done been two turned before, like.
Which story time do I want to talk about that I got two turned?
The Turtis. I don't even know that's a word. We gonna put that on the shirt, y'all. The Turtis.
Hashtag Turtis.
So give me a time you got two turned.
Alright, it was homecoming at Southern Miss 2018. Alright. Me and my roommate, like, I only had one roommate.
Shut your roommate up.
Shout out to you, BB. That's my girl, Brianna. You know who you are. I'm going to tag you. But we had this little townhouse in Hattiesburg. It was 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. And she would invite her friends every few weekends or whatever, and they came for homecoming weekend. We did not go to the game because I was like, I really don't feel like going. It looks like it's going to rain. She was like, yeah, me neither. So we stayed in. We all went to Walmart. We made rotel, hot wings. We made some of everything. We just cooked, and then we chilled, and then we was like, okay, let's get ready for the night. I went upstairs to my room because my room is upstairs, and when I get ready, my whole turn up night isn't like I don't play trap music when I get ready. I be listening to fucking Brent Fires and shit,
Some toxic shit.
Yeah, I be like, okay, girl, we gotta get cute, beat this face, slay this wig. But I'm upstairs. Everybody kept interrupting me. Everybody kept coming up. Can you do my eyebrows? Can you put on my lashes? And I'm like, shit, I'm not gonna be able to get ready.
Your head turned into an MUA, and you didn't even know it.
Free of charge. So I was still getting my stuff together. I finally got ready when I went downstairs because we all had our own personal bottles of Crown Apple. I remember that night, Crown Apple. So they was like, okay, we finna go. I'm like, I ain't even got to drink my drink yet. So I poured my Crown Apple in a little mug shots cup. You know how they be about that big.
Oh yeah, the little white cup, red wine. Hey,
filled it all the way up to about this much.
With Crown.
And then topped it off with a little bit of Sprite. And I'm driving at this point to the club. I'm like. And then we sit in the parking lot drinking. I'm like, okay, I finished my 1 cup, and then I finished the rest of the bottle. And I'm just like, okay. And I just, like, chug it. Then I did all this at one time. Like, this was probably over the span of about 15, 20 minutes. We just chilling in the car because nobody was at the club. Yeah. So then we get into the club, and I see one of my homeboys. He was like, hey, like, you want to come in our section? I'm like, yeah. Like, can my homegirls come too? And I'm like, yeah, come on, bring everybody. So I had about, like, you know, them little plastic clear cups. Had about 3 cups. A Bel Air. And then I remember, like, just, you know how you feel your liquor slowly but surely.
Oh yeah, definitely. I know that feeling.
Wasn't nothing slowly about that night at all. And then I remember, like, the last thing I remember was walking to the bathroom with my friends. They were like, oh yeah, we gotta go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna come. And then I followed them, and I told my roommate, I was like, bitch, I don't feel good. She was like, oh, okay, like I'm gonna move. And then, because we were all in one stall for some reason, and she held my wig back, and I was just throwing up, just throwing up. I was like, okay. Usually when I feel like I throw up, I'm like, all right, we good for the rest of the night. No, you know what happened when I went back to that section?
What happened?
Passed out. I was in the section like this.
I
woke up to my friend, like, she had a little bottle of water, pouring it into my mouth. And I was like, she was like, you gotta drink it. I was like, no. And I drank some of it, and then I was just like, okay. Then, like, this is one of those nights that I remember in flashes. Like, I remembered her pouring the water in my mouth. The next flash, I remember we went in somebody else's section. I had a blunt, and then I had drank some Hennessy. Yeah. And another flash, I remember I was standing on the booth, and 2 dudes had me up in the air, and my friend was like, bitch, get down. Like, literally, thank God we wasn't at True Kitchen, because maybe I would have been put out. The last flash I remember at the club, my homeboy, whose section it was carrying me out to the car. I was in his arms like this. And I remember looking at the line of people because the line was like wrapped around the building. And I'm just like, dead. I remember being in the backseat of the car. They put me in the backseat. Then I remember being laid out in the middle of the living room. Then I remember being wrapped around my toilet. Then I remember being face up on my bed. Still had my wig on. Still had my club clothes on.
Still had
one eyelash was up here. The other one was over here. I was like... And everybody was downstairs cooking chicken nuggets. And I have several nights that are like that. That's the crazy part. But it's okay. I was safe. My friends are never the type of people who are just like, oh, she's fine. Like, no, they don't leave me.
That'll be fucked up if they did that.
Exactly. You have to disown. But they not like that.
Shout out to who? Bree?
BB.
Bree, BB. My fault.
BB. Her name is Brianna, but we call her BB.
Okay. we gonna tag her in this.
I am. Shout out to you, Brianna. You took care of me. You have always took care of me when we went out, and I appreciate you for that. Even when I got us into some dumbass shit.
Hell yeah, y'all had with 2 turn.
I've been in Jackson 2 turn. I've been over people's shoulders 2 turn.
Listen, the turn up is real when it comes to Sandy the George. It tastes better since they're melted.
I put my ginger ale in it. This ginger ale is hitting.
Do it taste good with ginger ale?
Mm-hmm.
Put some of your ginger ale in there. Just a little splishy. A little bit more.
Just that spluh.
Alright, there we go.
That little boy, every time I see that video, like, that's my video.
Oh yeah. That's right. That's fire right there.
That's the beach drink right there.
So, you was too turned in that. What? Goddamn, I forgot where you was. You Homecoming in Southern. So, let them know where they can follow you and subscribe to. Let them know where they can find you at.
I am on Instagram at @SandyTheGeorge_. Twitter is the same handle. And you can find my podcast on, like I said, Apple, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. The Scantily Clad Podcast.
Okay, and don't forget Clubhouse.
Oh yeah, Clubhouse. My name is Sandy the George on Clubhouse _ same as all my handles.
Yeah. And y'all know where to find Tapped In Reviews at. Tapped In Reviews everywhere. TikTok, Twitter, Clubhouse, Facebook, Instagram, and my personal Instagram, I Love Tap Water. Like, this Franklin's Organic has been, I ain't gonna lie, this shit decent. Especially mix. Like, I can say, like, I would definitely use this as a mixer. Like, as a mixer, it's fire. Like, I would give it probably another number up as a mixer. But just straight, it's still getting that 4. So, any last words you want to say to the viewers?
I just want to say thank you guys for having me here.
Oh yeah, thank you for coming through.
Because I'm a little crazy, so I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but that's fine. But I enjoy it.
That's it. So this has been another episode of Tapped In Reviews. Y'all, I'm lit because I took 2 shots before we started.
And I took 1.
And we out, and we'll see y'all next time, man. Join us on Clubhouse.